Welcome to my Smartboard Professional Development demonstration. This is an example of what I would do with the teachers in a professional development workshop. We are going to explore different websites that have already created Smartboard lessons that the teachers can use in their classes. First, we're going to go to Lee's Summit School District Smartboard website. Okay, and when this comes up, you can see that there are many different sites that we could go to, interactive sites. Here we have some pre-made notebook activity downloads, which sounds good. Here's one organized by K-12, so we'll try the Longwood Central School District. Okay, and when we get to the Longwood Central School District site, I'm guessing that LHS Smartboard Lessons is probably their high school. Yay, good guess. All right, I see a bunch of science here. ELA, probably English Language Arts. So we look through these and I would allow the teachers to tell me which ones they would like to look at. But since they're not here, I know one of the teachers likes Shakespeare, so we'll look at that. I want to open it. I prefer to open instead of save. Once I know if I want to keep it, then I'll save it. So when we open it, we find out that this is made by Ellen Michael from Longwood High School. And we'll go in and see what we have here. We have a background of the globe. That's interesting. Who was he? Click here for a biography. Let's see where that takes us. Hey, we can learn all about his ancestry, his siblings, childhood, lost years. That looks like a pretty valuable resource. Moving on, we'll see what else we have. Okay, talks about the Renaissance. We can take a virtual tour. That'll take some time, so we're going to move on and see what else is on this site. We'll be reading Romeo and Juliet, it says. So if we want to click here, we could get a summary, but since this is all for English teachers, we all know about Romeo and Juliet, so we'll move on. We can get more information on the globe, and we can get the complete text of Romeo and Juliet, which we're not going to look at because, like I said, we all know Romeo and Juliet. So if we wanted to use that, if we thought that might be valuable, we would go to File, Save As, call it whatever you want. You could call it Romeo and Juliet and save it if you wanted. I don't think I'm going to save that, so I'm just going to close that out. And let's go to our next one, which is Blossom Learning. On this website, we will see that it is broken down into different areas. So we will click on the English area, and it brings up several different Smartboard lessons. I could pick anything. Let's pick practice identifying verbs. We'll see what this has to offer. All right, it gives us a little bit of information on it. If we click down here, we'll find the notebook lesson. We can open that. And that will load the Smartboard lesson that has been made by this teacher. We have the lesson objectives, the teacher's notes. Okay, and it looks like there's not much to this, but this could supplement a lesson. Okay, use the highlighter to highlight the verbs. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of this, just an example, and then pull it over. Okay, that's kind of neat. The kids might like doing that. That would just be, again, just something to supplement. And if you'd want to save it, you would go and save that. I'm not going to save that. All right, so PB Works is our next site that we're going to look at, and we're going to see a variety of resources here. We're going to click on Smartboard Lessons since that's our focus. And it brings up more links, which is common. We have one, Equipment's Educator Resource Center. Let's check out the Educator Resource Center and see what that brings up. Takes us to another website, imagine that. And there are a variety of resources here. You see English Language Arts, so let's try the high school and see what that one has to offer. Okay, looks like a lot of literature. Here's The Raven. I really like Edgar Allan Poe. Let's see what this has to offer. Okay, I'm going to download the lesson, open, and then wait as patiently as I can wait. About as patient as most of our students. Seems to be taking a little while, which might mean that it's a larger file. Okay, so here we have our lesson. Tells us that it was created by Marjorie Levine from New York. Has New York standards on there. We're going to enter the site. Okay, we can find out more about Poe by clicking on his portrait. Pops up another site, and we get a timeline of his life. Okay, that could be really interesting, especially his life. Here it says tap to get some activities, some directions, read the statement, circle with a pen, true or false, and take the magnifying glass to search for the answer. Okay, so we could have the kids read that and find, there we go, there's the answer. That's kind of cool. They might like doing that. Okay, we'll see what else this lesson has to offer. Okay, press the link. It takes us to an interactive study resource. Okay, gives us a definition of the words, tells about the rhyme within the line. Okay, that could help quite a few of our students. That's a great resource. All right, let's see what else this lesson has to offer. All right, talking about internal rhyme and rhythm. I'm going to push play and see what happens. Wow, that's slow. Okay, I don't have the patience for that. If I were to use this, I would probably come over here and right-click and say, yep, delete the page. That's too slow for me. And if it's too slow for me, it's probably too slow for the students. All right, two-color reveal. We could talk about alliterations, move it over and see what they are in the poem. That's kind of neat. And if you don't like what they've put, you could click on it and change it. All right, so what else do we have here? Okay, different group activities, creating a poem, a cartoon, a rap. Uh-oh, not good. Okay, let's try this again, see if we can get this to work. Maybe not. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I'm gonna try one last time. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that one has shut down the program a couple of times. I'm not gonna try rolling the die, but you can see the different activities that are available there. Let's see what else we have. It looks like a screen shade. Great. The Simpsons. I don't know about you, but I like The Simpsons. I bet the kids do too. So we'll see what this is.
Hey, Poindexter, it's Halloween. Put the book away. For your information, I'm about to read you a classic tale of terror by Edgar Allan Poe. Wait a minute. That's a school book. Don't worry, Bart. You won't learn anything.
That's great. I think the kids would really like that. I know I do. That would be a good way to close out the lesson. So if you wanted to, again, save that, file, save as, but I'm not going to. That seemed to shut things down a couple of times. Didn't really care for that. Let's go back and now look at the Smart Exchange website and see if that one works a little better. Okay, when that comes up, you see there are lots of different things like Whack-A-Mole, Jeopardy, Connect 4. I would probably ask the teachers what they'd like me to search for. We could search for anything. Let's see. Let's go figurative language. And we could change the subject to English Language Arts, the grade level. Let's choose everything for high school, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and search. Okay, and we have figurative language. Let's click to preview. This is the nice thing about this site. You can preview it. You can see what's on the site, and if you decide, I think I like this, then you can download it, and you can still have the choice to either open or save. And again, I'm going to open. Okay, and we see that this was made by Shelley Moses from the San Diego Jewish Academy. And we'll just see what we have here. We have some different types of figurative language. We have a definition and a screen shade that gives us then an example. More definitions, examples. Interactive activity, yay. Students probably would like this. They have to figure out, is it a simile or a metaphor? Drag it in. Hey, that was a simile, so let it go in. Let's see, let's move this one into metaphor and see what happens if you put it in the wrong spot. And it rejects it. Okay, so you could do that. It has a reset, has an edit if you want to change what's on there, so that's nice. Okay, let's see what else is on this site. More definitions and examples. All right, more definitions and examples. Another interactive activity. Okay, this one looks like you just drag them into the correct areas. You can check it, reset it, and again, it has an edit, so if you want to change the different phrases that are there, you can. Okay, then we have more definitions. Here they can write their own examples. More definitions. That's cute. Finish the sentences. And another interactive activity. Drag these over to see if they can do it. Same kind of thing. Check, reset, and edit if you want to. So I would say, for me, I would probably save it, but that would be up to each individual teacher if they like this. So those are just some different websites that have interactive smartboard lessons that are already made and that can be edited to your liking. And hopefully this has been helpful and you've learned something that will help make your job a little bit easier. Thank you for your time.